it's Giovanna, and I will be doing my first virtual cookery club today. I hope you're all well and keeping safe in your homes. So for the first recipe, I thought we could make some blueberry flapjacks, a very easy recipe. Basically, it's a crumb mixture with a filling of fruit. I'm going to use blueberries, but if you don't have blueberries, you could use some frozen berries you may have in the freezer just to frost, and then use those. So any soft fruit is fine. For the actual crumb mixture, we've got plain flour, we've got some butter, which is at room temperature, and I've just cut it into smaller chunks to make it easier. Then we have some caster sugar and some oats, okay, and then of course the fruits, in my case the blueberries, okay. As far as the quantities, they will be in the description box below in the video, so that's fine. As far as the actual tray as well, the pan, I'm using a loaf tin, similar size to the Cookery Club loaf tins that we use, so that will also be in the description box below, the size of my one. Okay, as far as equipment, we have a bowl, again very easy, a spoon, and then obviously a bowl to contain the blueberries because we need to crush those, and more importantly your hands. That's it. Right, so the first thing we're going to do is prepare our fruit. What you want to do basically is have them in a bowl, use the back of the spoon, hold your bowl securely, and then crush. So keep on crushing like that, apply a bit of pressure so that all the lovely juices come out. So hopefully they're nice and ripe. That is quite important actually, the fruit does need to be ripe. Can you see? They're all starting to crush like that. Keep on going, okay, until they're all lovely and crushed. You're almost making like a blueberry jam, which is quite nice, or raspberry jam if you're using raspberry. Or you could in fact mix. There's no reason why you can't use a mixture of fruit, raspberries and blueberries together. It's a nice combination. You could get adventurous and in fact add some chocolate chips if you wanted to, but I'm going to keep it with just blueberries today, so you can make lots of variations. So keep on going until they're all crushed like that. So we're nearly there. It's quite satisfying, this is, like that. So this is the first step, and what we're going to do is actually leave this to one side while we make our crumb mixture. As I said before, this is going to be our filling. So let me show you our filling for the middle. So we're going to make sure it's all completely crushed because that's going to give the flavour in the middle. Right, now that's what I want it to look like, just like that, all lovely and crushed. Okay, so now leave that to one side while we make our crumb mixture. Right, now we've got our berries to one side and we're going to make our crumb mixture. So in your clean bowl, you are going to add all your flour, like that, straight in your bowl. All the sugar, like that, straight in your bowl like that. And then we are going to add our butter, which is room temperature, and as I said, I've actually broken it into small pieces, just makes it a little bit easier. All out into your big bowl, like that, out of the way. Now what we need to do is basically use our fingers to mix this together into a crumb mixture, okay? Right, so what you want to do is with your fingers, mix the butter all with the sugar and the flour like so, and then you're going to squeeze the butter. So as I said, it's purely your fingertips. Keep on going like that, just squeezing the butter, so that's why we need it room temperature really. Keep on going because we want to make a breadcrumb mixture. This will probably take you about five-ish minutes before we can move on to the next step. So keep going, get rid of that butter, making it all lovely and crumbly. Right, so after your 5 minutes of mixing with your fingertips, it should look like that. And we're going to add our last ingredient, which is our oats. So pour those all in, like so. And then with your spoon, give that a lovely mix. So it looks lovely, look like that. And then all those crumbly bits will taste delicious when it's all nice and cooked. Right, when that's well mixed, like this, you could use your fingers if you wanted to for this bit as well. Like that, I'll show you, like that. Okay, so it's all ready to be assembled. Now, to make our blueberry flapjack, your tin from earlier that we greased, what we're going to do is basically put half, because we're making a sandwich, remember, half of your filling, half of your mixture, your crumb mixture, in the bottom of the tray. It doesn't have to be accurate, just as much as you can. About half, which is about there. So there's half left, and I've got half in here, like so. You're going to use the back of your spoon now to basically push it and make it level and cover the bottom of your tray like that. Right, keep on going like this. So it covers the bottom of your tray. Like so. Hold on a second. That's it. Just cover it. So it looks like that. Okay. Now what we're going to do is our blueberries that we crushed earlier. You're going to pour those on top like that. Try and spread them all over. Make sure you use all the ingredients. So my bowl's lovely and empty. Like so. There we go. And now, again with the back of the spoon, we're going to spread this. This is our sandwich filling that we talked about, like that. It smells amazing actually, the crushed blueberries. Keep on going until it covers most of your filling. There we go. So let's show you what this looks like. We'll try and cover the crumb mixture. If there's some gaps, it doesn't matter, it really doesn't matter. Do the best you can. Right. So there's my blueberry filling, like so. And now to finish off our half mixture that's in our bowl, we're going to pour that all over, like that. So we've got an empty bowl, like so. And then again, the back of our spoon is going to cover all the blueberries. Sometimes when this cooks in the oven, some of the blueberries might spill out, but that's fine, it's just lovely, it still tastes amazing, so don't worry about that. Okay, keep on going like that. Okay, and then this is what it should look like. Right, so there's your blueberry flapjack ready for the oven. So 180 degrees on a preheated oven for 20 minutes until it's golden. So let's put it in the oven. Right, while the blueberry flapjacks are in the oven, we're going to clear up like we do in the Cookery Club and put everything away. And then we've got a bit of time, so until they're ready. So I'm going to have a cup of tea with my little friend Henry. Right, so after 20 minutes in the oven, the flapjacks should look like that, lovely and golden. If they're not quite golden enough, leave them for another 5 minutes just on the clock, and then when they're lovely and golden like this, take the tray out of the oven and put it on a cooling rack to cool down. Once they're cool, with a fish slice, I find it's the best way. You get a fish slice and score around the edge of the baking tray and then cut into fingers like I've done here, and then put onto a plate and enjoy with a cup of tea. And I hope you've enjoyed the Cookery Club today, and I shall see you another time. Thank you for watching. Bye.